Continuously kick my seat on a flight, get your belongings soaked. This happened a few years ago when I was flying to Canada for a trip. Midway through the flight, I was jolted awake by a persistent thudding against the back of my seat. At first, I assumed it was a restless child, so I tried to brush it off and get back to sleep, but the kicking continued. After a few minutes of this, my patience ran out. I turned around, expecting to see a little kid with too much energy, but instead, I was greeted by the sight of a guy in his mid-20s, grinning like an idiot. He looked up at me, completely unfazed, like I was the one being a nuisance. I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt, so I politely asked him to stop kicking my seat, but as I spoke, I noticed him exchange glances with his friends who were sitting nearby. They all started snickering, muttering something in a language I didn't understand, but the mocking tone was unmistakable. To my relief, he stopped for about 5 minutes. Just as I was starting to relax, the kicking resumed, this time even more obnoxious, like he was testing how much I could take. That's when I decided I'd had enough. I glanced down and saw his backpack stashed under my seat, unzipped and ripe for the taking. So I reached for my water bottle, unscrewed the cap and pretended to adjust my seat, all while slowly tilting the bottle over his bag. I made sure to take my time, ensuring a good half of the bottle emptied out. I spent the rest of the flight pretending to nap, just waiting for his reaction. As we landed, I heard him rummaging through his bag, followed by a loud, panicked curse. He pulled out his belongings, dripping wet, while his friends tried and failed to contain their laughter. The look on his face was priceless. I sat there with a straight face, feeling completely satisfied with life. It was the most peaceful landing I've ever experienced.